Welcome back, everyone. I wanted to start this video out with just saying thank you for all the love on the last couple of videos. Seems like you guys are loving what I'm putting out, and that makes me love it even more. So thank you for all the likes, all the views, all the comments, everything like that. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out. Makes me, like I said, enjoy it even more. I am beyond excited for this thing coming along. The more and more I do to it, and the more and more I pull it apart, the more and more I want it to be done and have snow. I had a pretty good conversation with Johnny Caputo today, and that got me even more fired up and amped up. So tonight, I don't really have like a set game plan. I would like to get the side panels taken apart. So these are two-part side panels. The gray part is one piece and the black is another piece. I'm actually swapping out my gray for black, so it'll be all black. And then I also think I want to tear down the rear skid and get these shocks out so I can get them sent out and get them rebuilt or revalved. I also am doing heavy duty torsion springs in the rear. I don't know, I'm not gonna put it back together because I don't have the shocks back. Obviously, I'm pulling it out. Might take that rear axle apart as well. So that's probably what I'll get set up doing for now. I don't think these are too hard to do. Let's see here. No, it looks like a couple Torx bits or Torx screws and a couple just locking pins. So I'll get this set up. Hold on. So we are here. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 little Torx bolts, and then the rest of them are like these push tabs. So I'm gonna get you guys just set up and see if I can try to not break these. So those really weren't too hard to get off. Some of these clips, like push clips, were a little hard, so I had to get a little, a little persuasion going on, but not too bad. So I gotta wrap these up really well and ship them off. Again, they're going to the same place that these rear shocks are going. Luckily, I am very good friends with Southside Polaris up there, and they are gonna be swapping these out for a set of black ones for me, and doing my shocks when they're up there. So we're gonna get this thing up there next and go through that. I gave Nash his blanket back. You happy now? So with these, I've never taken one of these apart. Again, I've taken a bunch of Ski-Doo stuff apart, but not one of these. So I'm gonna start kind of how I would on one of those. And so to get this one out, you gotta take these center idler wheels out to get to that bolt, which is not big, no biggie. So I'm gonna take the limiter strap off down here. I'm gonna take those idler wheels off, and then I'm gonna take this center shock off, and then see if we can get these springs to pop once I take that out. And just like that, we have both shocks out of the skid. The center shock, as I call it, they're super easy. The only type of restraint that you have is the limiter strap. So you pop that off, that comes right out. Your rear shock is a little bit different because it is always under tension, especially when the springs are in. So once I started taking the bolts out, I realized quickly that it is just like a Ski-Doo skid. And if I didn't take those out, they were gonna bite me hard. So I just popped these little pins out and then lifted them right out of their little tray and released the pressure on them. Again, I gotta take them off anyway because I am putting heavy duty on. So I just gotta pop this linkage off and put those on. Rear axle. I'm not ready to take it out, but I want to because I want to get that other one in there and see how pretty it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop that out, figure out how to get it out. I guess it's just these bolts, right? Yeah. And we'll go from there. Crazy Nashy. What? I said crazy Nashy. You have another package. Nash, what's that? What we got, Bubba? Huh? What's that?
How cute is that?
What's that?
That's for you. It's so cute.
It is cute. Did you get it custom made?
My client made it for me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So fun. What is that?
I have no idea.
Is it for me?
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh, I know what it is. Isn't this what you ordered?
No, it's not what I ordered.
Oh. It's a water fountain.
Oh, it's Nash's water fountain. So battery died on the camera while I was taking the rear axle out, so you guys didn't get to see that, but it is out. As you know, that normally goes there. So just to show you guys for reference, hold on, how much bigger the 9-inch over the factory, that's quite a bit bigger. So factory on the XCRs are 7-inch, so this is a full 2 inches bigger. So that is the whole point of it though. Like I said, free up horsepower, make this thing roll a little bit better. So that's that. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna bolt the rear axle in because I'm not ready for that yet because I haven't gotten that far, but I wanna see it just sitting in there, so. That is how that will sit in there. So it'll be right up against your typical track tensioners on both sides. You'll have bolts going through here, and then your bogey wheels, idler wheels will go, you have 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So where did I put that? Oh, there it is. So again, I have bearings and whatnot for these. So these will sit back there like that. So that's super exciting. That gets me even more excited. Right, Cor? Cor's eating. What are you eating?
Quesadillas from the other day.
Quesadillas?
They don't look so good.
They don't look very good. Why are you eating them?
Because I want them. They are good.
Nash thinks they're good.
He knows they're good. He likes the chicken.
Oh, oh, oh.
Remember? He ate that?
Mm-hmm. So yes. That is that. So that's going to sit at the wayside for now. I was hoping to get my springs in for the front shocks so I could swap them over. I don't have to get them rebuilt because I got them done, I don't know, towards the end of last season. I had them revalved, so they're all ready to go. So I just got to slap the springs back on them, throw them in there. And that honestly could be it for the day. Like I said, I got to find a big box to put these in and get them out. Get my black ones. I'm excited for everything to be all black. But look at how pretty that is. But that's going to wrap up tonight. I'm calling it quits early tonight. Feel like going in and sitting on the couch and being lazy. So every now and then you got to do that. I will be back out here this weekend working on this. I'll probably get my buddy Chris that would pick this up with me over to tackle the drive shaft. Me and Chris work pretty well together. We did one of my race sleds. I was in a hurry. I had to leave like right away, and I called him. He's a heavy equipment operator, just to clarify that. So very good with tools, very good with mechanical stuff. He came over, and it was like, no joke, like 30 minutes. We had a track out, in, and we were buttoning it up. And I did a whole shot in the backyard because we actually had snow here. And I said, all right, see you later. I think I was heading to Canada. But so I might have him come over, tackle that. But again, we have more than enough stuff to do. That was just one more item off the checklist. I'll get, again, those shocks and my little side panels sent out to Massachusetts. I got to find a big box. Corey, you got a big box?
Yeah.
Like a cardboard box?
What about the box that my friend was in?
That's in a bajillion pieces in the garbage.
That's why you should save stuff like that.
Yeah, but I hate clutter and junk, so that's why it just gets thrown out. I think about it. Anyway, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys want to see anything, I want to go over anything, put it down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Try and reach everyone and you know, please everyone. But yeah, I'm here. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Bruno is going to be a rocket ship. See you guys. Peace.